Hello everyone, today we are going to go over the violin fingerings for the A major scale in 1 and 2 octaves. If you want to know the fingerings for 3 octaves, I'll have a separate video for that because those fingerings are very different. So before we start, we need to keep in mind that the A major scale has an F sharp, a C sharp, and a G sharp. 3 sharps. And if you are going through the Suzuki method, you would know that in Suzuki Book 1, the very first piece is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and that's in A major, so it's a good idea to go through the A major scale, starting on the open A string, because that is how Twinkle Twinkle starts. If you haven't seen my scale videos before, I'll be clicking the keys on the piano and the note will show up in the staff and an X will show up on the violin fingering chart. And I will say the numbers for the fingerings out loud as I go through it. So we'll start with the open A right here. Or if you're starting to learn your 4th finger, you can use your 4th finger on the D string. And then 1 on A. High 2, 3, and either your 4th finger or your open E string, 1st finger, high 2nd finger, and 3 on the E string. And that's your 1 octave going up, and then we use the same fingerings going back down. So 3 on E, high 2, 1, and your open E or 4th finger on A, and 3 fingers on A, high 2nd finger, 1, and back down to your open A or 4th finger on your D string. For doing 2 octaves on the A major scale, we'll go back down to the G string. So we'll start with our 1st finger on the G string, then high 2nd finger. Now we'll play our high 3rd finger here for the C sharp. You can do this fingering with either a high 3rd or a low 4th finger, but for the purposes of the scale and within this context, it's actually easier to use your high 3rd finger. Because for the next note, you'll want to use your 4th for the D, or you could use an open D string. And now we're onto the D string, so 1st finger on D, high 2nd finger, again high 3rd finger, and 4th or open string on A, and then 1 on A, high 2nd finger. Now remember, before you were playing a high 3rd finger on your G and D strings. Now we're back to the A string, so you need to pull your 3rd finger back so it's touching your high 2nd. So it's right there. And then your 4th finger or open E string. And 1st finger on E, high 2nd finger, and 3rd finger. And same fingerings going back down. So we are playing our 3, high 2nd, 1, and 4th finger on A or open E string, and 3rd finger, high 2nd finger, and 1. Open A or 4th finger on D, high 3rd finger, so you have to remember to bring that 3rd finger back up high, high 2nd finger, 1, and open string or 4th finger on G, high 3rd finger, high 2nd finger, and 1. And that is our A major scale.